What's going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. Today, we are going to finally get to BucketHead. Request from a long time ago, early on, well, probably about a month ago or so. But this is Soothsayer. I ended up choosing the live version. I saw a few different versions came up. I think there's probably a studio version that came up that was like 9+ minutes. I pulled up actually several of the next songs that we're about to dive in. Man, they're a bunch of 9-10 minute songs that we're about to commit to. Gotta make sure I have enough time dedicated to dive into these, but I'm sure they're great. So I'm gonna check out this live version. It looks like this is, I think, an older song by him, maybe 10+ years. So without further ado, this is Soothsayer. It looks like it's live. It says at Gothic 9/28/2012, so 8 years ago. But it says it's one of the best, most emotional versions of it. So that's part of the reason why I chose it here. And then also this is 6 minutes, so I'll go back and listen when I'm working or doing something, cleaning around the house to like the longer version of the song as well. Curious, how did he do that? It looks like he's playing a Gibson style guitar, and it kind of made it sound like it was a tremolo, but I couldn't really see from the camera angle if there was like a switch, if he was toggling a switch on his guitar to kind of make it have that effect. Help me out with that one. Yeah. Crazy. That was crazy. Yo, so a couple of things that come to mind. One, yeah, I could clearly see that was a Gibson guitar, Gibson Les Paul, I believe. Also because it has a thicker body, guitar body as well. And then it looks like that was clearly a custom guitar as well. It kind of looked like there was a push button switch on the guitar. So I think that's how he was making that kind of like tremolo sound. But crazy shredding. I'm curious, and we'll see whenever I go back and listen to the, I'm assuming the studio version. I'm curious if some of that extra soloing and technique and flair was just for the live performance, because sometimes, you know, artists will do additional things for a live performance versus a studio version. If not, I mean, I'm just thinking like, how do you remember all of those notes and just like sequences and, you know, licks to, I have no idea. Just like, how do you remember all of those notes to play? But yeah, no, that was crazy. That's BucketHead. I'll have to definitely check out more songs by him. But that was BucketHead Soothsayer live 8 years ago, or yeah, over 8 years ago, and now. So crazy song and just crazy guitarist. Also, who is BucketHead? Like, what's his name? And then another thing that came to mind as well is, you know, wearing the mask. A lot of people may not realize that's really restrictive to your viewing. So it's like, if you really wanted to see something, you'd have to like have your head here, just wearing a mask like that. And so, I mean, you just know he truly knows his guitar, because I mean, in many of the parts he wasn't even looking at the guitar. And then two, it would take like some time to get used to kind of the visibility that you lose by having it, wearing a mask like that while you're playing and on stage. And also, that's got to be hot too, as well, wearing a mask for an entire concert like that, if he does. But that was Soothsayer by BucketHead. Finally got to the suggestion and checking out BucketHead for the first time on the channel. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Help me out with some of the comments and questions in the comment section down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video in the future. I'll see you on the next one.